Can you guys hear me? Big up to everyone. Make sure you smash the like, all that, subscribe. Um, Sorry about that. I want to say obviously big up to everyone. Hope you're doing all right. You actually make a thumbs up. I'm gonna read people in the comments. So yeah, I'm a little bit late. No, not. I mean yes. I should have done this match reaction obviously since the game ended, or even yesterday. But it's almost been 2 days because I was busy again yesterday, Friday. So I need this match reaction out now. My thoughts. Okay, guys. So it's not gonna be a long stream. Big ups to everyone. Let me read any comments already here. Big up, Adam Partridge. Big up, bro. So yes, if you're still here, if you don't mind sticking around, we're gonna be talking about how did Carlo did in his first game. Um, the first game as manager. All right. First of all, hold on. I think he did. All right. So I'm not gonna judge him because it's just his first day, obviously, as manager, and we drew 0-0 with Ecuador. Yes, we did. We drew 0-0 with Ecuador. At um, we drew 0-0 Ecuador in Ecuador. At the what's the name it's called? At at the Estadio Monumental, Barcelona Sporting Clubs. We drew 0-0, and obviously my obviously I knew it. It was gonna be I knew it wasn't going to be like as an impressive game. So yeah, unfortunately, what I gotta say about this 0-0 draw, I'm a bit disappointed because we should be doing that. Let me try and load up. So yeah, we drew 0-0 with Ecuador, obviously. But yeah, remember guys, smash a like. Obviously, this is a goalless draw away. Mm, Nothing has happened. So yeah, so according to Fatma, all right. So obviously these were the stats. I know I had to dip by the way at the end of the game because I needed to do something. So yeah, I need to do this right now. So yeah, this is our ratings. So yeah, so Ecuador had the slightly better ball. They were the better team. They had the better shots. They had 3 shots on target, 2 shots on target. For me, it isn't bad, but on Brazil's level, we are far from being the biggest and greatest team, uh, especially based on form. Oh my goodness! Like I'm not gonna be giddy about it. It's only day one, and like people will make mistakes. I just hope that shoot, Carlo gets this right in the next game. So yeah, even though even though right now we're still sitting in fourth as of now, mostly because yes, we're still sitting in fourth, which means and especially teams like Paraguay and Venezuela winning, which we got played Paraguay on Tuesday. Like, I'm not. I'm a bit disappointed with this no draw, but and I'm not even trying to make up excuses, but I will say this. Obviously the attack was poor in my opinion. I mean, I'm not gonna get on Carlo. I think he got the starting 11 kind of right. It's just the momenta and the form. Of course, Ecuador's attack wasn't even that impressive either. Their midfield were absolutely was that kind of even better than us, even better, I would say. And no, um, so they just have like all it was just passing the ball. We had a few chances that we could have put in. Obviously, both of them. Obviously, I wouldn't say it's a super bad game, but not impressive, definitely. And the final solution of that. So yeah, we'll see what else happens. Even though yeah, you can't tell what football has done. Carlo Ancelotti's the only positive he has. I mean, there's a lot of things to get into it. There's been questionable stuff. So he did bring on Mateus Cunha at 64 minutes. Gabriel Martinelli did bring on Santos, but I think he should have brought him on earlier. They brought on Andres Pereira. From Flamengo, the only positive is we have no injuries. And Ecuador, they didn't even brought on that much attack. I would say this Ecuador, the reason why they're even here in the top four, their attack isn't even as impressive. But I will say this defensively, and their midfield is rock solid. So I will give their credit, and I will give them that. I think they have done a great job against obviously our attack. So they did what they needed to do. Ecuador, they haven't lost a match in like 5 games. And our last game we got smacked by Argentina 4-1. And when was the last time Ecuador lost? Let me see. I know they drew 0-0 with I know they drew obviously let me see. I know they drew 0-0 with Chile. They beat Venezuela 2-1. They beat Colombia away 1-0. They absolutely spanked Bolivia 4-0. They drew 0-0 with Ecuador. So technically the last time Ecuador has lost is that we beat them. That was in the first one, in the first half. On the first leg, back in Brazil in Curitiba back in September. That was the last time they lost, and obviously the last time we played them. And obviously Rodrigo was the only goal scorer, even though he's not even on the pitch. So as for Carlo, I didn't expect as much. I'm not mad that he will. And then you're gonna ask, yes, we gotta, yes, of course, we couldn't use Rafinha because he was suspended. And some of those Barcelona fans have accused Carlo is not using it because Barca, because Carlos Madrid and no, because he's suspended because of the trash talking against Argentina. It sounds like that, and it's just they want to have both ways. Like, yeah, you guys are nothing but ignorant. So just no. It sounds like there's almost no knowledge. No offense to those Barcelona fans. It's just true. But yeah, they haven't lost in 7 matches. Even though here's the thing, Brazil's record against Ecuador continues to be strong. We haven't lost to Ecuador in the last 9 meetings, which I think I forgot when was the last time. I don't know if it was all the way back in 2016 or something. That was the last time we lost to Ecuador. But man, if Carlos just gonna, I'm not gonna be upset. We'll see what we do against Paraguay, which is obviously a must-win game. We gotta win that game, and our home record at least is actually pretty all right. Even this Peter Griffin guy, even though he's no longer here. Okay, We have only lost once, and that was against Argentina. Fair enough. But our home record is pretty good at least. So we gotta beat Paraguay, even though we can not underestimate Paraguay. Because Paraguay, obviously, they're on good form. They beat Uruguay 2-0. They absolutely exposed Ronald Araujo, which, by the way, I forgot to tell Eunice, my Barca guy, at least, because at least he knows it. But yeah, guys, you see how like they moved the ball like the inwards, but before that, look at this. Esteban Williams had a poor act. Esteban had a one cross that he could have gone to Richarlison, but obviously blocked. I mean, was he poor? Well, I don't think he. I mean, maybe he kind of wasn't impressive and was frustrated by the big team. This is his third game in a row that has been frustrated because facing actually good teams like Flamengo, Palmeiras, and now Ecuador, who are all good teams. I'm not, but this is a good test because Esteban Williams. This is why you can't overhype him because he's still trying to develop. He's about to turn 18, in the, oh wait, no, he's already 18 actually since April. Let me see. Yes, April 24th. He just turned 18. I'm a year younger. 64 minutes he played. No assists. I'm not blaming him. Just keep giving him opportunities. Let's see what he does against Paraguay. Okay. The reason why he's given an opportunity because there was no Rodrigo, unless Carlos switches up the formation, and we all know what players he's gonna put. Like as people suggest their lineups, obviously. Like going like I guess some people will be suggesting lineups like the 4-3-1, like putting Vinicius, Rafinha, Cunha right behind, and then instead of having like Reston, Casemiro, Santos, and that is a realistic lineup, and I kind of would go with that as well because it helps like of that, and then they could go either way, and then just put Vinny Rafinha on the wings, so out right behind is not. So there's many options, or you could put Anthony there and all that. And like I know, yeah, I know Vinny hasn't been doing good for the Salazar, but he's been like I just don't want to get, and I just hope Carlo Ancelotti gets the best and figures this out. I'm not gonna be mad. It's only day one, of course. You can't like sort things out by day one most of the time. But match day two, definitely they must, and hopefully there isn't pressure on Carlo. I know some people wanted Jorge Jesus in, but I have no idea what's going to happen to him. But since he left Alahan, but he's not going to our, not going to Brazil, and then some people want to have this debate. Why can we have this, that? I mean, well, they're okay suggestions. We'll see what Carlo does. But I like everyone's advices. That's what I like hearing. If this formation Rafinha will play as left and track that help defense can. I like them, bro. Rafinha can play obviously the left side for Barcelona, and he hasn't been off the ball with it exactly. But yeah, this is why you gotta keep an eye on these. But yeah, I just hope that Carlo Ancelotti gets right, special Rafinha coming back. Yes, no Neymar. Let me read two comments. Big up C Media. Oh, we got a new PC. Nice. Yeah, I'm just talking about obviously not nowhere near the drama. I'm talking about the Seleção Brasileña, what happened on Thursday. And then would I keep wrestling the starting 11? I think so, yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely doing a preview for the Paraguay game. But yes, I just want to see what happens in the second game because that matters more at this point. I just I know that if Carlos the right guy that has to do it, he has to do it. So much experience, even though I know he's not a tactician and does rely on injury brilliance or at least to set up the right way, then yeah. And then you also think an extra center half figure life will benefit them. Things that was right when a lot play in the third low wrestling, but Bruno wrestling like I mean that's true, especially that or even like Alexandra at the center half. Casimiro's like sorry he wasn't bad. Ancelotti uses him off the ball, but and then I don't know. People say that Casemiro might not have it anymore, even though he's well experienced. All that. All right, so yeah, I just hope that I just hope that Carlo Ancelotti has a much better plan. Obviously, now of actually being serious, and you can suggest your starting 11s in the comments down below in the live chat or in the comments after this stream ends. This video is uploaded. It could go either way, but yeah, nothing much. Nothing much. I just hope that we don't see that much wrong ball. But yes, there's many suggestions. So yeah, we got 3 more days to prepare. Even though I'm not doing a preview, doesn't feel like I'm doing a preview. But I will do a preview. Maybe I don't know. Maybe on this channel for the Brazil, Paraguay, and yes, of course, some of them will definitely participate the Club World Cup. But this is a must-win game, so we have to give it all. We have to do it all. Make sure that those people that are going to the Club World Cup, like Esteban, who will still go with Palmeiras for the Club World Cup, Vinicius, obviously, um, and who else is going? Grayson, obviously for Flamengo. Wesley, even though Wesley he needs to fight for his spot back, he needs to improve. Not wasting my time. No, it's just me. But anyways, but yes.
Afortunadamente son las 9. Desayunando.
Nothing else. But yeah, there's nothing serious. I mean, well, I think we do look a little bit. Well, there isn't much. But yeah, especially yeah, I'm just hoping for a much better result on Tuesday. We will be there. We will be back, especially Mr. Josh J. I will do a preview about it. I'm just so yeah. If I had to do player ratings, I don't know. Well, I mean, well, yeah, I guess so. But yes, there isn't a lot to talk about. So yes, so honestly, I just need a much better performance. I expect, of course, to be more organized. We're at home. Rafinha should be back, and some of the creativity, especially on whatever side. Where's the weak point of Paraguay? Paraguay, they also have a solid defensive side. They've only conceded a few goals, and that's going to be another test. So yes, on both. Because it's so hard to interact with all of them. But yes, so yeah, so yeah, if yeah, no, it hasn't been a good review. If I have to review every player, I'm just gonna say it out loud. And this is all right. I guess we'll have to start with Richarlison. Well, I know that sure you need more service, But even if you haven't been getting those opportunities, and you haven't been on good form. So I have no idea. I'm giving you just a 5. Just making one good run and one or two good runs, and that's about it. Vinny, okay, he did have that one chance that where he could he was going around the defender was Saps cooks him around. I couldn't finish the opportunity, so I'm gonna have to give you 5.5 to 6. I would say. As for Esteval, um, but yeah, I mean, I know you're still young. I'm not gonna go too harsh on you, but if we're gonna have to look at the reality check, I'm just gonna have to give you same thing, 5, 5.5 or source it. But yeah, but I expect more. Gressel, I think it was okay. Nothing much. I would say 6.7. Casemiro, well, midfield was doing what he was doing. So in that central side, obviously, but even on the offer, the attack, not so impressive. So I'm giving him just a 5.8 or 6. Bruno Guimaraes wasn't that impressed. For some reason, he hasn't have been doing good for Brazil as well lately for the national team. I would give him just 4. I would have to give him just a 5. Alexandros, Sando, just 4.5. That other Alexandro, 4.8 to 5, I guess. Marquinhos, 5.8. He did make a mistake, which luckily Allison did make a save. Yeah, around 5. Renderson, I mean, 6. Allison, so I guess yeah, and the substitutions obviously. Andre Santos, well, I get it. Well, I get it. He hasn't done a lot, but I hope he gets those opportunities. But if we're just going to have to check the reality check, even though I'm not trying to go on him, even though I'm not going on him, I guess he did made one impact. I would say 6.2 or something. Pereira, well, Andres Pereira came in like literally the last 3 minutes, so I don't know if it's possible to even give a rating. I think I should have 10 minutes or more to even give a rating. Obviously, just basically nothing, just nothing because what they're supposed to do. Martinelli, not much difference. 4.5, I would say. Mateus Cunha could have came in a little bit earlier. I mean, I would say maybe a 5.8. Yeah, the attack might be poor, but Ecuador, they just have a good defense. So, but yeah, Ecuador, they just haven't lost the game, so we gotta respect it. Like, to be fair, it's probably the best result. At least a draw is fair because Ecuador, they could and hurt you. So we did enough in my opinion. Their next match is against Peru. They can do whatever they want over there. It's Peru away. But us, it's a must-win game against Paraguay, and and we actually have to go in full force. So yeah, since this is a must-win game, Vinicius Jr. won't be rested enough. Won't have any rest in my for the Club World Cup. Same thing with Esteval for Palmeiras and Gressel for Flamengo. Because we need you for this. We need you for Tuesday's game. Even though they should have another week of week off before they go to Rio de Janeiro. And as for Neymar, he needs to get his crap together, or else I don't know if he could even play for the World Cup. I have no idea. Let me see if there's any reports about Neymar. Nothing new. Oh, apparently, there were two clubs that are offering him, but never was gonna happen. Our rumors that Fluminense was trying to get him, but it wasn't gonna happen anyway. So yeah, so yeah, is there anything else you want to say about Salazar? I know I haven't even done the best. For me, I'm just gonna wrap it up and just go and like watch the England game, obviously. Or as of now, the game is just running now. I got nothing else to do. And especially, even though let's not forget, he conceded 5 goals against Spain. That AC Milan goalkeeper, that shows we're trying to get, even though it's like. But yeah, all right. So, is there anything else you guys want to say? Obviously, I will be back for the preview um on Tuesday. We didn't have so we I didn't have time to react to Carlo Ancelotti's press conference post reaction. We might do the pre one. So yeah, no worries. We'll be back. Um, I'll be dropping it on Monday. So big up to everyone.